Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. First down, Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Carry. Here's Marshawn Lynch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ware, and he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. They run again with Ware. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
If they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On the ground, this is Ware. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, the run with Lynch. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Clark. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Marquette King now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Whoosh. And now running right through it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Carr going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he is knocked down from the side. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here come the Raiders. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Travis Kelce, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw his Carr. And Cook has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They run it here. Ware. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. 2nd down, 8.
Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, and it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Carr gives to Marshawn, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave this for Ware. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's good.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carter throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he fires one incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Handoff comes to Lynch, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. Lynch. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run again with Lynch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aldon Smith. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw on third down. Carr, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now here comes Kansas City.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Goes to Ware on the screen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They go with Lynch right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On the give, this is Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver, and it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their first of the young season. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
They'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.